What if I told you I could help make your PC go from booting like this, or this, to instead booting like this, or this? Hey YouTube, my name is Nick, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make your PC boot like a game console, like I showed in the preview a few seconds ago. And so what I like to do first and foremost is I like to right-click the desktop and click Personalize. And I like to change it from whatever picture I have it set to, and I change it to a solid color. And I usually pick black because that's how most game consoles start. They start off with a black screen, and then it shows the respective graphics. So one of the requirements to make this work is you have to have a Steam account and you have to buy a $5 application known as Wallpaper Engine. So if you don't know what Steam is, it's basically a platform on PC that allows you to play many PC titles all in one singular library. And so to install Steam, you just, like I did here on Google, you just type in Steam and you go to Welcome to Steam. And then you'll see this little green Install Steam button. So you click that and it'll give you the respective file type needed to install the application on your system, whether it be exe for Windows or DMG for Mac. So once you have Steam installed and you create an account with an email address that you can access, you want to start up Steam like this. And then it'll ask you for your credentials, but I already have my login, so it doesn't matter. So it might load to the store page for you, so you can just type Wallpaper Engine to buy it, and you can see it right there for $4.99 Canadian, or $5 basically. I already have it. So after you buy that for $5, you want to find Wallpaper Engine in your library. I have it here. So once you have Wallpaper Engine installed, you just want to go to Workshop. And up here you just want to type Original Xbox. And you can see here's my username, Original Xbox Ambient. You can just click my name and you can browse through everything I've posted. And you can see I have various things like 6th gen, some 7th gen. I have the Wii, some Wii stuff. I have a PS Vita, ambient background. But we'll do the original Xbox just for example's sake. So when you find some content that you would like to have on your PC to make it boot a certain way, such as on the original Xbox, you click these little plus symbols and it will subscribe you to these items. And then you can lower this. Okay, that started, but anyway, you click this little gear icon thing down here. And so you'll see a bunch of wallpapers here. That's going to repeat endlessly, but you'll see a bunch of wallpapers in this list here. And if you subscribe to the original Xbox Ambient and the original Xbox Intro Boot, what you can do is you can take both wallpapers and you can put them into a playlist and configure it in such a way that it will make your PC look like it starts up like an original Xbox. So here's how you do this. So select the two wallpapers you want. So let's say we're doing the original Xbox. You click this one and you click this one. Now you'll see they're in this playlist down here. You can just drag this boot up animation to the left of the dashboard, because this would be the Xbox dashboard. And what you do is you click configure, and then you want to set these particular settings. Let me just pull up my instructions for a sec. I have it here in the description of this item. So you want to change the wallpaper to on a timer, set the time to 99 hours to 0 minutes, order sorted, always begin with the first wallpaper enabled, first wallpaper played at startup only enabled. So I'm going to show you what it looks like to configure that. So here's the settings on a timer. Change hours to 99 with 0 minutes. Order sorted. Fade, this depends how you want it to transition. For the original Xbox, it makes sense to have it set to fade. Then always begin with first wallpaper, and first wallpaper played at startup only. So you have all these settings set like this. So when you restart your computer, it will start with this. And then it would normally fade into here. But the reason why it didn't do that is because you didn't restart. So it will just repeatedly play the intro animation. So if I were to log out and record this, you would see this come up naturally, and it would just go on and loop for 10 minutes. So if you're happy with the fact that your PC boots like an original Xbox, you can save the playlist and hit OK. And then if you click load, you will see this is here, and if you click OK, it will load the playlist, and it will change the settings accordingly. So if you want to do this for the GameCube, because when you go between Xbox to dashboard, it fades, it looks natural. But if you do this for the GameCube, for instance, it will not look natural. It kind of skips a little. So let's do the GameCube as an example. Add this to the playlist, add this to the playlist, configure the options the same. These are all here, hit OK. Save it as GameCube. And it would like fade, unless if you change this to no animation, then it will look better. It will still flicker for a second, and I'll show you what I mean by this. So I'll show both animations start up. So you can see after that demonstration how the wallpaper transition effect can change how the change from the boot up to the repeated ambient noises changes, like how it looks naturally or unnaturally. So my wallpapers are kind of designed for 1440p. So if you have, let's say, a smaller resolution monitor, what you might want to do is you might have to toggle with these settings here to make it fit better. Sometimes setting it to stretch could help. Alignment, oh yeah, so alignment, stretch, center, fill, it can change what it looks like. If you set it to free, then you can move it however you want, depending on the size of your monitor. But since my display is 1440p, 3440 by 1440, I just hit center, and it looks good. But you might have to toggle with these settings depending on the resolution size of your display. So just to quickly show you, you can also do the PS2 boot up, although it's not as sharp, but I could fix this at some point. You can see it's kind of blurry. I might eventually fix that, but at the least though, you get both animations, and all you have to do is set the same settings. So again, you can make a new playlist. So I'll just remove these just to prove the point. Okay, configure. And setting it to fade makes sense because it goes to black after the animation starts. Then it would naturally fade into this one after you restart. So one last quick thing that you could do to basically make it sound more realistic is you can disable the startup sound so that you don't hear the Windows 10 or 11 startup sound effects that I showed at the beginning of the video. And you can do this by typing change system sounds like I did. And this window will pop up and you can just click uncheck play Windows startup sound, uncheck it, and then click apply. And when you restart, you will no longer hear the startup sound, and instead you'll only be greeted with the console sound effects. So that's pretty much it for this video. If you enjoyed, leave a like. Until next time.